In what year did The Undertaker debut in the WWE? (1990). Which of the Big Four pay-per-views played host to The Undertaker's televised debut? Was it the Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, or the Survivor Series? The Undertaker appeared on our screens for the first time at the 1990 Survivor Series. How many members of the opposing team did Undertaker eliminate during his pay-per-view debut? 1, 2, 3, or 4? The Undertaker eliminated 2 members of the other team. Who was the first person Undertaker fought from the opposing team? Bret the Hitman Hart. What is The Undertaker's real name? Mark Calloway. Who was The Undertaker's first manager in WWE? Was it Brother Love, Jimmy Hart, Mr. Fuji, or was it the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase? The Undertaker was originally managed by Brother Love. Who was the first person to defeat The Undertaker in a one-on-one match? Was it Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Tito Santana, or The Ultimate Warrior? It was The Ultimate Warrior. Prior to becoming The Undertaker, who did Mark Calloway defeat to win his first ever championship in wrestling? Was it The Ultimate Warrior, Ric Flair, Jerry Lawler, or Harley Race? It was none other than the King, Jerry Lawler. What was Paul Bearer's real name? Was it Paul Bearer, Percy Pringle, William Moody, or Glenn Jacobs? Paul Bearer's real name was William Moody. What was the name of the interview segment that was hosted by Paul Bearer and The Undertaker? The Funeral Parlor. What was the name bestowed by fans upon the fake Undertaker leading up to the Undertaker vs. Undertaker match? The Underfaker. I always thought that was quite clever. The Undertaker had the first casket match of his career in 1992, against which giant rival? Was it King Kong Bundy, Kamala, Yokozuna, or Big Daddy Cool Diesel? Undertaker's first casket match was against the Ugandan giant, Kamala. What is Kane's relation to The Undertaker? Is he The Undertaker's brother, half-brother, cousin, or brother-in-law? Kane is the half-brother of The Undertaker. Which of the following was not a job held by William Moody? Driving instructor, photographer, mortician, member of the United States Air Force. Of the many vocations Mr. Moody held, being a driving instructor was not among them. Who did Paul Bearer join forces with, when he turned on The Undertaker? Was it Mankind, Yokozuna, Giant Gonzalez, or the most dangerous of them all, Doink the Clown? When Paul Bearer turned his back on The Undertaker, he did so by joining forces with Mankind. How many times has The Undertaker successfully defended a world title at WrestleMania? Never. Never, because he has never been the defending champion going in. How many times did The Undertaker win at WrestleMania due to the disqualification of his opponent? Never. Once, twice, or thrice. Of all his WrestleMania matches, Undertaker has only won by DQ one time. Who is the only wrestler that The Undertaker defeated twice, to start a singles championship reign? Was it Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Rated R superstar Edge, the voice of the voiceless CM Punk, or the Immortal One Hulk Hogan? The Immortal Hulk Hogan is the only wrestler to lose a world title to The Undertaker twice. Which unusual location was the venue for an Intercontinental Championship match between The Undertaker and Triple H? Was it on a plane traveling from New York to Chicago? In a gorilla enclosure at the San Diego Zoo? In the Amtrak concourse of New York's Penn Station? Or was it on the flight deck of the USS Enterprise, CVN 65? Triple H and The Undertaker fought before a live audience, in the middle of Penn Station. Who is the only wrestler to defeat The Undertaker in two one-on-one Hell in a Cell matches? Was it Brock Lesnar, Triple H, The Rock, or was it the Big Red Machine, Kane? The only person to defeat The Undertaker in two Hell in the Cells was the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. Where is The Undertaker most commonly announced as being from? Parts unknown, the Fifth Circle of Hell, Death Valley, or the place that I fear the most, Nebraska. Most commonly, The Undertaker is announced as being from Death Valley. Which of the following is not a finishing move used by The Undertaker? A choke slam, the tombstone, the last ride, or a Death Valley driver? The Death Valley driver is not a finishing move utilized by the Deadman. How long was The Undertaker Biker Taker? Was it for 1 year? 2.25 years? 3.5 years? Or was it 5 years? The American Badass Biker was active for 3.5 years. When did The Undertaker return to the dead from his Biker days? WrestleMania 20. What name used to be tattooed on Undertaker's throat? Was it Lisa, Elizabeth, Sarah, or Michelle? Sarah used to be tattooed on Undertaker's throat. I bet even he was happy she had such a short name. Who did The Undertaker only wrestle once, at a WrestleMania? Kane, Big Show, Triple H, or Shawn Michaels? The Undertaker only had one WrestleMania engagement with Big Show. Mankind's injuries from his Hell in the Cell match against Undertaker are well known, but what serious injury did The Undertaker have going into the match? Did The Undertaker have a broken foot/ankle? A broken wrist/hand? A torn pectoral muscle? Or torn ACL and MCL tendons? Walking into the match, The Undertaker already had a broken foot/ankle. Who performed Undertaker's first Biker entrance theme? Kid Rock. When WrestleMania went Hollywood, which iconic movie character did The Undertaker appear as in promotional material? Dirty Harry. And finally, who was the last wrestler The Undertaker defeated, in the streak? Was it Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Bray Wyatt, or was it CM Punk? The last successful match of The Undertaker's legendary streak was against CM Punk. And this brings to a close our presentation of Wrestling with Trivia, The Undertaker edition. We would love that if you enjoyed this video, you'd subscribe. For the 280 Times Trivia channel, I'm Joel Curtis.